Shut up and sit down.
Luke Henry, after kicking Monarch's ass to the depths of space, is back on Earth, and now he's looking to save the world. Luke Henry. Hello, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Oh, look at that. Genuine Comics. Hello. You're like, where is Andy? Is he in a dungeon? I'm not in a dungeon. But I thought for the studio tour, I should show you what I see going up to my studio. So can we get a tour of your fridge? Nah. I mean, maybe. Hello, by the way, some person. I'm on my iPad, so I can mobile around easier. So this is what you'll see. I come in the garage door behind me, and then let's walk this way. As I go to my studio, and there is my fridge, by the way. We have a refrigerator in the garage. See, look at that. I've got a little Andy bottle cap beer opener right there. But I make my way up the steps, and I'm greeted by a poster I did for Nashville Comic Expo back in 2013. And then we turn to go up the steps. See, you guys, it's like you're me. And then I have over here a poster I did. This was a banner for a convention in Knoxville. It's quite large, so let's see if I do it this way. You can probably see the whole thing. No, not really. It's huge. So it's huge. So here we go, back around this way. I come in my studio, I see my wonderful parking for Cowboys fans only. And then I open the door to walk in, shut the door behind me, and let me adjust this properly here. Hold on. Give me a moment here so you guys can see everything. So there's a poster right there. I actually have this, I'm watching this on YouTube as well, so I can kind of see what you guys see. So there's a poster. Actually, you know what? I don't need to do that. That's going to make it difficult. So there's a poster right there. Down below that poster is one of the covers I did for CBS Big Brother. This was one of the ones they actually used on set. When I was out in LA, I went by the CBS lot and met with the producer that I was working with at the time. And this was the year after, and she gave me one of the actual boards that they used on set to film that show. So there you go. And excuse me if I don't show your comments. I don't have the iPad facing me, so it's kind of hard to see comments. There's a nice window. There's a couple mugs right there that I got. My Louder with Crowder mug and my Leftist Tears hot or cold tumbler. So more stuff on the wall, as you guys can see. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Genuine Comics. Hello. Yes, you started without me again. You haven't missed much. You know, just looking around the old studio. Here's a nice relaxing chair that would be more relaxing. Let me walk back here. There's a chair that would be more relaxing if I didn't have tons of stuff on it. So, and then coming over to here, show you guys one of the first toy shelves right there. Pop culture. Hello. Hello, everybody. So there's one of the shelves. There's my signed New Mutants 98, signed by Rob. It's a 6.5, so it's not mint condition, but it is signed by Rob, so it's worth a little bit more. That's a Joe Kubert original right there. That's a newspaper article featuring Bart and I back from 1995, I believe, in the Syracuse newspaper. They came by our studio and did a write-up on us. There's a framed copy of Demigod #1. That's another Joe Kubert original right there. I don't have my glasses on, so it's hard to read these chats. Oh, well, hello. Hello, everyone. Where's my Woody and Buzz? I don't have those. Anyhow, I do have a flying Superman right there. He needs batteries, but if I had batteries, that bad boy would fly. Here's a little bookshelf. I have bookshelves everywhere. Let's see. There we go. Bookshelves abound. It's kind of a mess. I just stepped on a piece of tape on the floor. You can probably hear it. Ugh, I hate tape. That grease is not mine. I don't know how that got here. Dennis is playing a joke on me. He brings over 25 years grease Barbie doll of Olivia Newton-John's character. What a sick, sick joke that is for Dennis to play on me. Not cool. Back up so you can see that wall a little better. Man, I can't believe Dennis snuck that in here. Nice Olivia doll. It's not mine. Okay? It's actually my wife's. So there. Hey, Jay, relax. He's here. That teddy bear, though, was made. My daughter had that made for me at Build-A-Bear. You can see it has Marvel stuff on it. Those are a bunch of Wizard magazines and stuff. That's a Gil Kane, Kevin Nolan original. AJ says, "Own it, you candy ass." Olivia Newton-John is still hot to this day. Fine, I'll own it. It's mine. Okay, you busted me. I should have really looked at my office more before I did this. Oh wait, I forgot about some shelves. So there's my Superman shelf. Superman. Oh, and there's an Action Comics sketch cover I did that a friend of mine, Keith Champagne, inked over me. So, well, hello. What's your name there? Rayu Dragon. Thank you for joining. Remember, everybody, please like and subscribe to the channel. Subscriptions really matter. Here we have going down another one. This is really hard to do holding the camera. All right, let's see. There it is. There's my Green Lantern shelf. Yes, I like Green Lantern. I told you guys I like Green Lantern. I like Green Lantern to the extent that here's another shelf. Let's see. The Green Lantern, Savage Dragon, the Camaro Bumblebee. I love that car. So, and then down here, if you can see it, is a shelf with some more die-cast cars. Let's go around. That's a Savage Dragon first man pinup I did back in the day that was printed in the program book. There's my copy of Green Lantern, Green Arrow 76, CGC graded 7.0 in a Flash Comics. Golden Age from 1946, I believe. CGC graded 3.5. Great Joe Kubert stuff there. Just the bookshelf, nothing exciting. Copy or printer. Let's go over here. Pull back some. Got a shelf up there with those cereal boxes that had the Ivan Rice Justice League art. I thought those were cool. Thundercat stuff, couple cups. Dave Williams Nexus art. Do I have a Megaton 4? Yes, I do. I sure do. Postmaster Dan Keen, the Tick. You damn right. Gotta like the Tick. So there's the Tick. If the video quality is a little fuzzy, I'm sorry. This is shooting with my iPad. There's a closet right there. No need to see inside there. It's a mess. Come back around to here. Another shelf of some action figures and my buddy Al Snow action figure. Black Vulcan. Love Black Vulcan. He's awesome. Come down here. Got some cars. Wrong way. Woo. There we go. Got my Dodge Challengers and Barracudas. My Green Lantern car with a little Hal Jordan Green Lantern figure sitting in it. Green Lantern ring. And then, a bookshelf with lots of books. Oh. Shoot over to here. More stuff. Dodge, man. Your buddy. Yeah, I've known Al Snow for about 21 years or so. When I was a kid growing up, I had that Alpha Flight poster hanging up in my bedroom. And obviously, I didn't have it for a long time. I found one on eBay. It did not sell. So I messaged the guy who was selling it and said, hey, would you trade for it? And this is like 20 years ago. I said, would you trade for it? No, not 20, maybe 15. I asked the guy if he would trade for it, and he said, sure, what are you thinking? And I told him who I was, and he was like, oh, would you do me a Quasar drawing? So I did a Quasar drawing to get that Alpha Flight poster. Some statues there that I still have. It's like when we say our buddy Andy Smith. No, I actually know Al. Been out to dinner with him a few times, hung out. When he worked for the WWE, he got me into wrestling matches and got me backstage to meet guys. So, some bookshelves, more books of goodness right there. This is like a how-to bookshelf, bunch of how to draw books and stuff. Those are some copies of things. Oh, this is cool. Let's see. That is a Joe Kubert mini print of the cover to that Flash Comics, Golden Age Flash Comics I own, signed by Joe to me from 2009. So that's pretty cool. Go over to here. Got some more, let's see. This shelf right here above it, I do not own that original Alpha Flight spread from Alpha Flight 12, but I love it. So I'm a dork. And I spent the time to painfully recreate it line by line. So if people look at it, they think it's Burns' original, but it's not. It's a recreation that I did some years back. And then I scanned it and took the lettering and printed the lettering out and pasted it down. So let me look at some comments here. Dude, that shelf looks like Dan Slott's office chair. Wait, that shelf? What shelf? Uh, but the little drawing of Guardian flying next to it, that's an original Byrne that I commissioned and had done for me through his art rep. So that's an original John Byrne drawing of Vindicator. Love that. Bookshelf. Where is Christine's panty drawer? Whoa, guys, that's at her house. She's not here yet. Some more statues right there. Little Green Lantern based on a Gil Kane cover. Love that. Got my Invincibles back there, the bloody and the non-bloody Invincible. This shelf right here, if I may get sentimental for a moment, that has all the bottles of booze. Those are those mini bottles that you get on planes. Um, I have those because when I was 16, my dad would put in our Christmas stockings, my brother and my Christmas stocking, a little bottle of booze. Uh, and they were glass back then. Now all the little mini bottles are plastic, but these were glass. And every year he would do that. He'd put a new bottle and he would try and get a different bottle every year to put in our stocking. So even when we were adults, once we moved out at Christmas, obviously we didn't have Christmas stockings, but my dad, when we would see him at Christmas, would give us a bottle still. Now, my brother drank all his, but I kept mine and I never opened them. One of them actually, the top cracked and all the stuff leaked out in a move, but I still kept the bottle. And when my dad passed away in 2015, my mom and I were talking, and I asked her. I didn't assume she would, but I pretty much asked her. I said, "Look, I don't think you're going to continue this tradition since it was something Dad would do, but please don't, because it's a memory I have with my dad giving me one of these little bottles at Christmas." And she said that she wasn't going to continue it. So these are all the bottles I have up until my dad passed away. So, and then the big beer bottles in the back, they aren't part of it. They're something else. I'm just going to look at comments here. AJ says that's pretty cool. That's so cool. That's an awesome present, Dad. Are those all the booze bottles you keep from flights to Comic Cons? No, I just explained what they were. Actually, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but the one beer bottle, there's 3 beer bottles. The ones on the left and right corners are from Valiant Comics. They did a dark beer based on the dark character. Never opened it. I'm sure it's skunk beer now. And then they did a Archer and Armstrong ale. So those are the 2 original bottles, still capped up, still with beer inside. So that's probably pretty gross now. And then the one in the middle is just a unique local beer, I think. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can raise this up. Up here's a shelf with some more figures and stuff. The big Justice League box back there, those are bendable figures, right? 8-inch bendable figures. It's the whole Justice League. It was a very hard to find set. And I was lucky enough to find it in San Diego one year. And it was a pretty big box surrounding that box. So I mailed it back to myself so I wouldn't have to take it on the plane. I have Chenew Brew in my refrigerator because that I will drink. Oh, Dr. Matt says he still has the Master Dark Brew beer too. Yeah, so I have Chenew downstairs in my refrigerator. So more stuff up on that shelf. Dallas Cowboys in the house. Represent the Cowboys. Yo, so I got those up there. The General Lee, hide that before you're accused of being a racist. That General Lee is from 1983 or 82. I got that as a Christmas present. It's the original General Lee from back then. It's actually worth some dough now. It's a little banged up because I played with it as a kid. Next to that is Starsky and Hutch. Next to that's a Ford Mustang, which is the exact year and make of the Mustang I used to own, except it's red. Mine was green. Behind that's the Al Snow in the package action figure, which I believe it's signed. We got the Mach 5 next to that, because I love the Mach 5. And then Racer X's little car. A couple Richard Petty cars. My Space Ghost statue. Oh, Dr. Matt says, I drank a lot of Chinook brew. There you go. That Batman right there comic. Whew, my arm is getting tired. That Batman comic is art that I drew, and I gave it to Neil Adams at a convention. I paid him, of course, and Neil Adams inked it over my pencils. So I literally have a Batman drawing that I drew and Neil Adams inked over. So that is spectacular to have. Cost me a little bit too. Pop says, cool collectibles. You got the Knight Rider car? I don't have the Knight Rider car. Over there is my First Man statue that a fan made. And behind that is a Tarzan. And behind that, oh, and there's a First Man wine bottle. Custom engraved First Man wine bottle. Graham Nolan's arms wouldn't get tired. Man up, funny book man. I know, right? Graham's a beast. Here's my comic collection. My comical books. Tilt this the right way. This is very difficult. It'd be nice if I could actually turn this camera around, but I can't using this program. So here's my funny books right there. Here's a little gallery of Andy Smith art. Let's see, we've got Aquaman page, Exo Iron Man cover for Fan Magazine, Exo cover, Green Lantern cover, Strong Guy cover, X-Men Unlimited, Mars Attacks the Image Universe cover or page. That's an Alan Davis piece of art. That's X-Men number 5, 6.0. That's my AC unit. Oh, there's my First Man poster right there. Back it up so you can see the bookshelves a little better. Oh, wait. So this is the bookshelves with toys in front of my trade paperbacks. So yeah, that's where I put some action figures that I don't have space for, is in front of trade paperbacks. Going down. Going over this way. So you can see some more of the books and the action figures and stuff. Tomorrow, can you go through those boxes? My comic boxes? How do you mean go through them? That would take a long time. Come over here. Another bookshelf, Hellboy. That middle shelf right there is dedicated stuff from my dad. That little pill-looking thing is actually a calendar. And my dad sold pharmaceuticals when we were young. He was a pharmaceutical rep. And that's a calendar he kept on his dresser. And he would change the day, date, and month daily. So when he passed, I got that because I remember as a kid going into his room, my parents' room, and seeing that on his dresser. So I got that, and a newspaper clipping from his obituary. That mug has the Smith family crest, and inside of it are my dad's sunglasses. So things like that. But there's a Dino in the Flintstone car. Remember, I love the Flintstone car. And some more books and stuff down here on the floor. My floor's a mess. That's the table that I shoot some stuff with. Some more books. Yeah, this table is what I do some filming on for the books that I flip through for you guys. Let's see. There's the Flintstone car. right there. I'm going to look at some comments real quick. Here's another angle of the studio while I'm doing that. My drawing table. Let's see. I'm betting that Helen is hoping you'll outlive her so she doesn't have to go through all this stuff someday. Probably. It's all content hours watched, but I like going through people's comic boxes. That's funny. Well, they're alphabetical, so. Madman, yep, love Madman. Is that Disney Hercules figure? It sure is. Here's a long shot of the studio, so that's where we came in those posters and such. So spinning around this way, getting to my Cintiq. So that is where I sit every day when I do the morning show. That's where I sit. You can see my microphone and stuff, my Cintiq, and the monitor in front is the monitor I look at for your comments and stuff. Here's my actual drawing table right there. I've got a comic book spin rack with the Dallas Cowboys helmet on top and some more figures we'll get close up on. Let's see, the artwork over there is a Alan Davis page from The Nail, Justice League page by Kevin McGuire. Let me get a little closer here. That's a Bose Wave radio that back in the day, Bose Wave radios were all the bee's knees, but now they're not. Nobody cares about Bose Wave radios anymore. So now it just sits there and collects dust on top of my DVD player that collects dust. Let me see some comments. Is the Flintstone car your favorite car in your diecast collection? It's one of them. I love the Flintmobile. It's not my favorite. It's one of them, though. Hey, Val, what's up? Good morning. You're going to have to go back and watch the replay for stuff you missed. There's the artwork. I don't know how well it's coming through because the angle, I can't really see it. Those things are awesome. You talk about the Bose Wave radio? We got two of them. We have one inside the house as well. So I had this black one that I bought brand new, and then my wife years ago won one from work in a contest that we have in the house. We don't use either of them. I mean, the sound quality is fantastic, but I just don't listen to radio anymore. Oh, Scott says, thank you for sharing your talents. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate that. Scott's a friend of mine in town. Done improv together. Here's the bookshelf next to my desk. Let me back it up here. Back it up, back it in. Let it begin. So that's next to my desk. This is my desk area right here. Dennis is jealous because he's like, I thought I was the only one that got to see your secret cave. No, Dennis, I share my secret cave with the world. So that is my desk. It's kind of a mess right now. Hold on. Let me get over here. Oh, this is above my desk. That's the Michael Golden poster from back in the day. It's recolored. This came out. Wow, this came out like 24, 25 years ago. Dynamic Forces had it recolored. So I do have a scan of the original poster. Shelf in front of my desk with my lovely picture of my wife and daughter. I got one of those alt-might figures and a male figure for anatomy reference and stuff. My Flex and Tone calendar right there. There's my spin rack. I don't know if I've gone through my Flex and Tone strips with you. I think I have. Oh, there's my face. Dennis's secret cave comment sounded a little dirty. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, well, you know, that it was intended to be that way. There's my drawing table with some stuff on it. Let's see. There it is right there. Next to my drawing table is another wall that has artwork on it. That's an X-Men page from Professor X and the X-Men that I did that Vince Russell inked. Next to that is a Neil Adams Green Lantern, Green Arrow page that Joe Rubinstein recreated for me. It's one of my favorite pages from issue 76. Next to that is a John Buscema Tiger Shark page from Submariner that is a recreation as well from an artist over in, I believe, France. He did a fantastic job. And next to that is a Doug Monkey, Keith Champagne Green Lantern flash page that Keith recreated for me because all these originals I couldn't find. And then that's the Bart Sears variant cover from First Man Volume 1. Let's go back over here like this. Let's see. There's my bookshelf next to my desk. All my art supplies on top of the bookshelf right there for the traditional stuff. More books, more stuff. I've had this tabaret, this table for about 29 years actually. I bought it at my first studio in Florida and have used it ever since. We'll give you guys a better angle on this part of the room here. So there's the angle on that part of the room right there. And then back to here. I think that's pretty much it for the studio. Let's see. Hello. Oh, God. Oh, hey, guys. Let me see some comments here. We already saw Flex and Tone. I thought so I don't need to do a Flex and Tone stream. Thank you very much. I remember Bose Wave radio ads seeming to be everywhere. They sound awesome. I turn that thing on. That thing cranks, man. I just don't have any need for it. And it's old, so there's no Bluetooth to hook up to my iPhone. I wish that I had Bluetooth capability because then I could listen to music through it. I'm holding Andy hostage. If you want me to free him alive, back First Man Now. Thank you, Val. Thanks for posting the link to that. It's always appreciated. Let's get First Man to 30K or I'm dead. Yikes. But I agree. Let's get First Man to 30K. I can't share the screen. I'm on my iPad, so I can't show it. T-Rex. Yes, that's a T-Rex. Original First Man cover art. That's true. That was Bart Sears cover art. Maybe we can aim for 29K and you can just slap him around a bit. Hey, Adams. No, 30K or more. What camera do you use? I'm using my iPad right now. That's a compromise I can agree on. That's not a compromise I can agree on. I want 30K. Let's get it there, guys. Boost it up. Sharing is caring, and that's the way we do it. Once again, here's a little closer shot of my desk and stuff that I broadcast from. There's my Cintiq and my camera, my microphone and stuff. So, AJ Tom, you can make fun of me because I'm sitting down. All this walking around with this dumb thing. Hello. There's the light behind me. If the Bose Wave radio has an auxiliary jack, you can buy a Bluetooth device that will attach to it. Really? Oh, boy. AJ just made my day. I'm going to have to Google that now. It does have an auxiliary jack because with my old iPhone, I had a cord that I would plug into the headphone jack on the iPhone and then plug it into the auxiliary jack on the back. But now with the stupid iPhone and their, one plug, whatever, Just for Men is working perfectly, brother. Thank you. What about? It is. Well, hello, my friends. Friends to the end. We are here. It's the Dennis and Andy show today at 4 p.m. Right there. First Man is the new Romulus. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I think First Man and Romulus getting into a fight. I know who I'd bet on. Oh, yeah. It's not always about the Benjamin. No, it is. Sweet shirt. Thank you. What about? I have a TeePublic store you can go buy the Dennis and Andy show shirt from, as well as First Man, as well as Penumbra. Adam says, where's the Dennis and Andy show at? Go to YouTube, search Dennis and Andy show. You will find our channel. We'll be live today at 5 o'clock for your listening fun. I have one on an old iDoc radio at home. I'll see if I can find it in my Amazon purchases and email you the link? Oh, AJ, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. I'm kind of a tech dumbass. I'm trying to think what else I can show you guys. But I mean, you've literally seen the studio tour at this point. The professionals this week, if anybody's wondering, is going to be on my channel. So the professionals will be on my channel this week. And there you go, guys. That was the studio tour. Look, I even have my glasses on. Hold on, ready? Hey, where'd Andy go? Who's that guy? Is that Superman? Dun dun dun. Where's Andy? I don't see Andy. Oh, Andy's back. Hold on. Whoa, where'd Andy go? What's the topic on the professionals? I'm going to make the graphic today. Shauna, hello. Hail professional. Let's see if I can get this to work. There it is. Hail professionals. Nice. The topic for this week's professionals is the bros' favorite how to draw books when they were growing up, learning to draw. So a bunch of us still have. Good to see you too. Did Christine dye her beard? Christine doesn't have a beard. Oh, are you talking about? I don't know. That's a sensitive subject. So yeah, the professionals is going to be about our favorite how to draw books, our favorite books that taught us drawing when we were teenagers and younger. And the one book that we all agree on is How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. We all had it, so we're not even going to really bring that one up. We're not talking beforehand with each other about the books we're going to talk about because we want it to be a surprise to see if there is any overlap in books. So Val says, recent topic on Ethan streams. What, the how to draw stuff? Oh, no, you're talking about the Just for Men. Yeah, How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. Best book. Well, you know, I'm a little biased. I'll show you why I'm biased. How to Draw is overrated. I learned nothing from that. I learned a lot from that book when I was a kid, but, you know, I'm a little biased. I like this one right here. This is one of my favorite drawing books right here. Not when I was a kid because I wrote it, so obviously not when I was a kid. But I'm literally. Oh, take it easy, Val. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for posting the links too, buddy. This I did contact the publisher. I'm waiting to hear back to see if the rights have reverted back to me, so maybe I can do a 25th anniversary special edition in 2025. That's a plan. But that's it, guys. Please back First Man to Learning Curve. I would appreciate it so much. Let me see if I can get this stupid thing to play. Luke Henry, after kicking Monarch's ass to the depths of space, is back on Earth, and now he's looking to save the world from the Fourth World Foundation. Sure, he had help from Penumbra before, but she's not helping him this time. He's got to face it on his own. He's coming for a villain known as Adonis. He'll do it. You'll be there. Back it now. First Man 2, Learning Curve. Look at that. There it goes. So it worked. AJ says, I use it every time I sit down at my board. It's my favorite one. Thanks a lot. Guys, I appreciate that so much. I never realized when I did that book, Drawing Dynamic Comics, the impact it would have on people. I mean, now that it's been out for 20 years, I do have people come up to me at conventions and say, oh my God, you're the guy that wrote that book, Drawing Dynamic Comics. I bought that as a kid. I've had people come up to me that are in their 30s that you just don't realize it. They were like 10 or 12 when they bought it, and now they're in their 30s. So it's crazy. Val says, get your First Man pajamas right here. Yeah, I mean, if you buy an extra large shirt for the missus or for yourself, it could be a shirt for pajamas. Back it now, guys. First Man 2 Learning Curve. Seriously, we're over 22,000. Let's get it to 23 and then 30,000, guys. We've got 2 weeks left. Let's do this. AJ says, I know you're a great cartoonist, but that book is your legacy. when people ask me what I'm most proud of in my career, I usually will point to that book because, unlike comics, not a lot of people see comic books. You got to go to comic shops or trade paperbacks, but that book has been in comic shops. It's been in bookstores throughout the world. It has a Spanish edition that I have a copy of. I signed a release for a Chinese edition back in the day. I don't know if it ever came out, but they had me sign a release for it. The book is worldwide, and it made it to 7 printings. 7 printings is pretty freaking awesome for something like that. So I'm very proud of that book, and I do hope I can do a 25th anniversary edition of it in 2025 and crowdfund it on Indiegogo. And it's 144 pages now, so I would try and beef it up to 196 or 200 by adding in new content to the book, and maybe do a new cover, or not. If not a new cover, take that one and try to make it different by having it recolored, because I do still have the original art to that cover, so I could have it recolored, or maybe I redraw it using the exact same layout. I don't know. There's so many options, but I would definitely want to add 50 to 60 pages to the book for the 25th anniversary edition. So that is the plan. I just got to see if I get the rights back, and that's what I'm waiting to hear. Guys, once again, I thank you for joining me. I thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed walking around my studio. And until tomorrow, this is what I'm doing.
I'm bringing sexy back. I'm bringing sexy back.
See, this is the thing with the iPad. You never know if something's
I'm bringing sexy back.